Windsor, we are being robbed. We are being robbed by the town hall in Maidenhead. We have been robbed and sidelined for at least 12 years by current and former Conservative councillors. Let me tell you how. We've been robbed of council tax, precepts and grants worth hundreds of thousands of pounds. Money could have been spent in Windsor. Robbed of developer contributions, which arise in Windsor, of millions of pounds, but go to RBWM or the town hall. Robbed of control over our town, the vision for Windsor, planning consents, car parking charges. We've been robbed of our well-being with a lack of investment in parks and services, damaging roads and pavements and poor bus services. We love Windsor, but we've been mistreated. Windsor is a beauty, with the royal family, the Windsor Castle, its history and heritage, the Long Walk, our historic buildings, a regal town, the River Thames, Alexandra Gardens, Sutherland Grange and Windsor Great Park. But Windsor has been mistreated by the mad, ugly sisters at the town hall. Decisions about what happens in Windsor are governed by Maidenhead, Ascot and Datchet councillors, MAD, Maidenhead, Ascot and Datchet councillors, whose focus is not Windsor, and with an administration and officers who perhaps don't live in Windsor and not allowed to focus on Windsor. The council and these mad councillors do not understand us. Now, these mad councillors foist upon us policies which seem to benefit Maidenhead, but not us. Building in Windsor and AL21. Mad people decide. Planning regulations for Windsor. The mad councillors decide. Tourism. The mad councillors decide. Business development in Pescod Street. The mad councillors decide. Parking charges, pavement repairs, road repairs, vision for Windsor. The mad councillors decide. But it's worse than that. These mad councillors have stolen our inheritance and neglected our town. Millions of pounds of Windsor money is lost, mainly to Maidenhead. There's £200,000 of a precept. There are grants, which we should be getting. There are developer contributions worth millions, which developers pay for building in Windsor, but where the money goes to Maidenhead. Even worse than that, you've even got AL21. Some councillors even voted for that. No. Worse than it being a terrible plan, the £4 to £5 million of developer contributions won't even come to Windsor. They will go to Maidenhead. You guessed it. Commercial income and sponsorship income. These are all things that we should be developing in Windsor, but which Conservative administrations for the last few years, councillors past and present, haven't done so. So there's no plan for our business, for tourism, for our museums and its treasures. Our roads are appalling. We have high car parking charges. We have a barely usable bus service. AL21 developer contributions, as I said, they won't come to Windsor. And did you know that of the £25 million of developer contributions that are on the books, in the bank, at the town hall, only £758,000 of that is earmarked for Windsor. That's 3%. Yet Windsor comprises 25 to 30% of the population, the business rates, the council tax and RBWM's economy. More of that money should be coming to us. We watch Windsor money being poured down the drain of the council and we've been helpless. Until now. So I think it's time to wrest control back for our future from the town hall. We propose that the Windsor Town Council be created for Windsor people, not Datchet councillors or Ascot councillors or Maidenhead councillors, Windsor people to take control of these millions of pounds of lost income, of grants, of developer contributions, and we control over the decisions over our town. Now the thing is, this could take 3 years for there to be elections for a Windsor Town Council. So whilst we wait, we need transition powers to give the Windsor Town Forum, whatever we replace it with, money, a budget and control and influence over what happens in Windsor. We propose that 100% of developer contributions be spent in Windsor. All the funds generated in Windsor should be spent here. We propose a community fund for Windsor Town Forum to enable community-focused spending on like Windsor Residents Awards and annual fetes parties that everybody in Windsor can participate in. We also propose that the Town Council's area includes the edge of settlement like AL21 to make sure that we get, if there is any development there, good development, not the rubbish that's been proposed at the moment, or rather the unsuitable stuff that's been allowed at the moment. Any money that comes from there should be coming to Windsor and be spent in Windsor, on Windsorians, on you, on me, on your children and our grandchildren. So we want decent parks, improved park play areas, more sports facilities, affordable car parking. walkable footpaths and crossing points, as we propose with the Windsor walkways, decent, green, usable buses, better run community centres, cemeteries, leisure centres and museums. We want influence over our planning decisions, over things that happen in our town. We want the ability to develop a local plan for Windsor so we can set our own planning regulations. We want to manage the vision for Windsor. You should be managing the vision for Windsor. So, together we can. Remember, on the election on the 4th of May, keep it simple, don't split the vote. If you're in Cllr and Dedworth West, just vote for Costa and Costa, and together, let's build a better Windsor. Thank you.